Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Li Lao. Today we are going to talk about Mongolian people. Mongols became prominent after Genghis Khan unified all Mongolian tribes and started his ambition of conquest. His successors conquered most of the Eurasian continent and established in 13th century the largest empire in human history. The vast empire was soon split into four khanates: Golden Horde in the northeast, Ilkhanate in the southeast, Chagatai Khanate in the center, and Yuan dynasty in the east. But the khanates did not last long. The three western khanates collapsed or disintegrated. The Mongols were gradually Turkified or mixed up with locals. In 1368, the Yuan dynasty was overthrown by Chinese rebels, and all Mongols retreated back to their Mongolian homeland to continue their rule there as the Northern Yuan dynasty. Intense internal conflict followed up, and civil war ensued. Gobi is the large desert stretching roughly alongside the border between present-day China and Mongolia. It divided the Mongolian tribes into three separate parts: Gobi West, Gobi South, Gobi North. Their different attitudes towards the powerful rulers in the east finally decided their very different fates. Mongolian tribes to the west of Gobi live in a vast area from southern Siberia in the north to present-day Kyrgyzstan in the south, and from the Great Wall in the east to present-day Kazakhstan in the west. They remain very powerful and defiant to the neighboring ruler in the east, like the Chinese Ming dynasty and later Manchu Qing dynasty. They once defeated an expedition army led by the Ming Emperor himself and captured the emperor, and later laid siege to the Ming's capital city of Beijing for months in 1449. In 17th century, Gaodan, leader of the Zungurs, united western tribes and founded Zungur Khanate and started to expand his territory. He attacked tribes north Gobi, invaded Tibet, and even challenged Manchu Empire by capturing his cities. The Zungurs later became even more aggressive, and the Manchu Emperor felt threatened. The emperor led a larger-scale expedition to attack the Zungur Khanate and completely defeated the Zungur army. The Manchu Emperor was enraged by their fierce resistance and ordered to exterminate the Zungur people. According to some historians, 80% of the 600,000 Zungur Mongols were killed by massacre and disease combined. Zungur as a people disappear in history. That's why today you only see Zungur as a name of place, like a Zungur Basin in Xinjiang, but never referring to people anymore. North Xinjiang then became a no-man land. Later, the Manchu rulers moved Han Chinese, Uyghurs, and Kazakh people to resettle into North Xinjiang area. Only a few groups of Mongols, numbering in thousands, survive till today. They mainly live in Xinjiang and Qinghai province. Mongolian tribes to the south of Gobi live in the vast grassland neighboring China proper to further south and Manchu people to the east. Some tribes, like Kachin, maintain a close relationship with Manchu people. When Nurhaci, the great Manchu leader, united all Manchu tribes and became dominant in the whole region, Many Mongolian tribes submitted to him. Mongols became allies in their conquest of China proper. They formed Mongolian Eight Banners Army and fought side by side with the famous Manchu Eight Banners Army. The Mongols intermarried with the Manchu nobles, including imperial family. The first two empresses of the Qing dynasty were actually Mongolian women from Qing tribe. Therefore, most of the Qing emperors were mixed descendants of the two peoples. Mongols enjoy a higher social status inside the Qing Empire. Many Mongolian noble families even moved into the capital city of Beijing permanently. On the other hand, many Han Chinese flooded into the Mongolian living area to settle down there due to famine or social unrest. After the fall of the Qing dynasty, the total area as Inner Mongolia merged naturally into the Chinese republics later on. Mongolian tribes to the north of Gobi were mainly Karakan Mongols. They were under constant threat from Oiras in the west, so they decided to submit to the Manchu Empire for their protection in 18th century. They were isolated and stayed far from the empire's ruling center. They were granted higher autonomy. When the Qing Empire fell in 1911, they declared independence with the influence and help from Russians. The Chinese nationalist government recognized its independence following the signature of the Sino-Soviet Treaty of Friendship and Alliance in 1945. More favorable climate conditions enabled the southern Mongolian tribes to increase and diversify their economic activities. Their population has grown faster than on the other side of the Gobi. According to statistics, in China there are 6 million Mongols living mainly in Inner Mongolia, Xinjiang, and Qinghai province, almost doubling the population in Mongolia, which is around 3.2 million. Thank you for watching. See you next time.